I want you to caution you all, if you know someone who's going through a breakup, actually a breakup is tantamount to coming down off of an addiction of some sort. Because actually when they did studies on the brain, and of course I got to show you guys a little anatomy, see the areas that are lit up there in the anterior cingulate cortex. Actually what's happening there is that's the same part of the brain that's on fire and doing the same things when someone is actually addicted to cocaine. So what happens when you go through a breakup is really just as devastating. So I want you to take this seriously. When someone seems like they have a broken heart, take some time out and listen. So for those of you who do have a broken heart, I got some tips because you've been texting me all week about breakup tips. So just to start from the beginning, keep in mind that when you're depressed, you don't want to just keep depressing yourself and wallowing in it. So no Lifetime, no sad songs. If you're going to wallow in it, give yourself just a day to wallow. And then after that day, you got to climb out of it and you got to start being active. Now, I say this all the time. The best way to get over somebody is to have some great distractions on standby to do it. So I'm not saying to jump into another relationship, but I am saying be social. Get out, have fun, and be adventurous, because these are the types of things that helps your heart to heal. Also, I want you to explore new things. Those old places that you guys used to go, you can't keep going anymore. You might run into them and then they trigger old memories that re-traumatize you and you're back to where you are. So come up with new habits, newfound places to explore. And the best thing about going to new places is you might meet somebody new. Someone who can just fill up some time and give you someone to hang out with. Keep in mind that some people are just here for the moment. They're not supposed to be around for forever. So I don't want you to think that just because you met someone new 2 weeks later that this is supposed to be the new love of your life. You have to take time to heal. Which brings me to my next point is, if you're having a hard time with it, talk it through with someone. The only way to work through those things is to actually get them out, whether you're talking it or writing it, because if you just suppress it and go on like it's not really bothering you, you'll never get past it. So call up that friend that harasses you all the time with their problems and dump some of this on them. And the next thing, why do you do this? You break up and you go and cut your hair all off. Now, there's nothing wrong with a haircut every now and then, but I don't want you to walk around looking like a traumatized victim. Everyone's looking and saying, well, you know, she just had a breakup or he just had a breakup and now they just look terrible. Okay, so this is the time to look better than you ever have. Feel better. Get into an exercise regimen and stick to it. This is not the time to get fat. I know food makes us feel so good when we feel down, but this is a time to look better than you ever have, because if you run out into your ex on the streets, you want them to be like, dang, I messed up, not, ooh, what was I thinking? Okay, so those are some of my breakup tips. Tune into Twitter tomorrow and I'll tweet more of them, because a lot of you are going through this. 'Tis the season for breakups, but the good thing is that spring is coming quickly and new love and newfound interests are on the horizon, okay? Now my next topic